Stuart, could you talk about becoming free of shame?
Um, yeah, yes, I can talk about that. I mean, what are you ashamed of? I mean, it comes down to a maturity in yourself that allows you to let go of the mistakes you've made and things that you've done that you think are wrong and you're ashamed of. But when you build that kind of maturity in yourself and strength inside, they become lessons of what you have to do to continue to grow. And they're telling you, that look, what are you ashamed of? You made a mistake. You did something. You said something to somebody you shouldn't have said. Well, just go apologize if it's affecting you so deeply, and understand that you know you build a system inside that is strong enough to take the shame and transform it into an open heart. Because I don't know, what are you ashamed of? I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all do things we sometimes sorry for, but we can't walk around with that heaviness inside us that doesn't allow us to just let go of them. And if you've done something to somebody that you think is wrong, then and you're ashamed of it, then go apologize to them. And if they don't accept your apology, well, you will grow by having the ability to say, look, I'm sorry. I mean, it takes a certain kind of humility to admit that you made a mistake. And that humility is really an opportunity to grow. And you can't walk around for the rest of your life blaming yourself for things that you think you did wrong. You see, look, otherwise the whole world, it's like, it's like that Gandhi expression, an eye for an eye. The whole world is going to be blind. A shame for a shame. The whole world is going to walk around feeling ashamed, and it leads to depression, it leads to unhappiness, it leads to everything that's anti the highest levels of what it means to be human. And that's to be full of life, full of love, full of joy, to take your shame and transform it into an open heart. Find a way to use it to help you grow instead of letting it use you to beat you down.
That's great. Thank you, Stuart.
I'm not sure if it's great or not great. It's just common sense, for God's sake. Just having some common sense, you know. Uh, does anyone else have a question you would like to ask? Just to, look, I think the eighth deadly sin in the world is walking around thinking that you have to be perfect. And I think that's really dangerous. And it creates more uh, problems than just about anything else. That we keep beating ourselves up because we do things that are imperfect. None of us are perfect. And there's nothing to be ashamed about if you make a mistake. You just apologize or you learn from it. You grow because of it. And it's just another way of developing your inner life and learning how to love yourself and other people unconditionally. Does anyone else have a question? We all need to be loved unconditionally because we all blow it all the time. We do stupid things. You know, we make mistakes. We need, you know, in our direction, unconditional love. And if we need it, then we have to give it to other people. Otherwise, it doesn't come back to us. And it's easy to be a critic of other people. It's very difficult to transform the things in yourself, that are supposedly mistakes. And that's where it all begins. Once you can start doing that, you have a lot of patience with other people. You fix yourself, you have patience with other people. You can't fix yourself, you don't have patience with anybody. God is perfect. The rest of us are like, you ever go to a carnival, you have bumper cars with kids driving and bumping into each other? That's exactly how the human race lives. It's like in bumper cars, bumping into each other and then getting angry. I remember once I was in an accident up in Woodstock when I was living in Woodstock. Somebody rear-ended my car and, knocked me off the road. I had cars coming at me. It was really it wasn't fun. And I got out of the car, the guy's car. I was driving this Mercedes. They're built like tanks, and his car was like a crushed accordion. I got out to see if he was all right. So I went over to his, started screaming at me. Why did I stop? Why did I stop? It was like unbelievable, it taught me so much about people. Meanwhile, I thought the guy, I was going over to try and help him. Does anyone else have a question? Like, so just like yourself. Don't walk around being guilty for things you did 20 years ago in the past. We're all kids. We're all younger. And if young people don't make mistakes, then there's something wrong with the world. You all make mistakes. And we can't spend our lives beating ourselves up because we did things wrong. And once we can do that with ourselves, then we have patience with our family, our friends, with people. And that's what it is to love. Love has to be unconditional. Otherwise, you can't. Conditional love is not, it's just nonsense. Love has to be unconditional. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? These are not easy things to do. I understand that. It took me years to learn these kinds of things, not just to learn them intellectually, but to live kind of that way. That's a whole other story. It takes major inner transformation, not blaming oneself for anything, but allowing, the world, as I say all the time, you don't know what's going to happen in 10 minutes. And you have to, go deep enough to live life in a state of surrender because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, if there are no more questions, thank you. God bless you all. There'll be meditation on Sunday. Have a great weekend, you all. And just kind of let's spend this weekend forgiving ourselves. Okay. Letting go of all the things that we think we did wrong in life and being happy people. Just, hey, I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of beating myself up. I, I
Stuart, I think I was ashamed about what I experienced in my life, what others did to me. I have to work with that, not just what I did to others. I did that too.
Well, look, Flora, you're no different than any of us, okay? We all have to work on those things.
Mm,
And getting free of yourself is the only real freedom in the world.
I know.
Forget about all this racial stuff and economic stuff and all this other
No,
countries. Getting free of once you get free of yourself, you are free. And that's what that's all about. Letting go of all these things that imprison us in ourselves. The things we did, the things we didn't do, and understand that every moment that we're alive is another opportunity to become one with God.
mm,
Every moment gives us that opportunity. So what
mm,
you're saying for everybody here and everywhere is suffering from the same
mm,
illness.
I know. But it's another question. I'm sorry. Why it's important to have teacher to meditate, for example, with you? Why we can meditate, be alone?
You can try it, see what happens.
It's not about me. It's
Look,
about
Flora, you've had me in your life for 2 years now. It has completely transformed you. So you don't have to even ask that question, you know? But if
it
you
means
want to do it on your own, do it on your own. See what happens.
uh, I'm asking about another person, not me. But
Well,
he's not here.
then you have to respect the decisions they make for their life and don't judge them. Let them find out.
But I think it's difficult to be by your own
I'll tell you
without.
something, Flora, it's impossible to do. You need somebody who's been over the path, has patience, has time, and is willing to share with you all the things they've learned in their life unconditionally and to accept you as you are and understand that if you make an effort to change, they are there 100% for you.
Mm,
Need people. I needed Rudy. Without Rudy, I'd be dead today. No, I mean, I couldn't have lived past 35 years old if I didn't meet him.
mm,
I mean that. Saved my life.
mm,
And yeah, it wasn't easy. I was a gypsy when I was a kid. I would hitchhike around the world and, always going somewhere and doing, and finally I was forced to be somewhere and basically it saved my life having a teacher.
mm,
I have gratitude. And what I do today is because of my teachers. They had enough patience with me, and I do today because of gratitude to them.
mm,
Rudy, Nityananda, other teachers as well.
mm,
Kala Rinpoche, Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi. I've had teachers in the body and teachers in the cosmos. But you can't talk somebody into having a teacher. When they're ready, they will beat the door down. When they are ready, nothing will stop them. And then they are ready to learn. And that is the greatest relationship in the world between a student and a teacher, when both of them are ready to learn. So just respect this other person and love them anyway and let them go and let them be and let them find out. And don't get upset at them. Just let them be. Life will take care of them.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question you'd like to ask? Okay, thank you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend, and let's make it a weekend of letting go. Just let go. I have a t-shirt now that says just let go. So let everybody let go this week. You come on Sunday having let go of a lot of stuff.
I'm free.
Thank you.
Thank you
Stuart.
too. God bless you.
Thank you, Stuart.